to recollect, class B amplifiers are amplifiers which will work only for 50% of the time, or they will work only for input positive half cycle only. Negative half cycle they will not work, because I'm going to bias my Q point exactly in the cutoff region. Correct? So if you want the circuit to operate for one full cycle, you should have two class B amplifiers. One will work exclusively in positive half, one will work exclusively in negative half, so that when you see the output, you will get a complete sinusoidal signal. So the one such circuit is called as class B push-pull amplifier. So you see, Q1 will work during the positive half cycle, Q2 will work during the negative half cycle. So this will work for half of the time, this will work for half of the time. So at the load, if you measure the output, you will get a pakka sine wave in the output across the load, so that you will get the amplified version of the input signal whatever you give. But this class B amplifier is also suffering from distortion. It is suffering from a special type of distortion called as crossover distortion. Okay, it will not have harmonic distortion, but it will have a special type of distortion called as crossover distortion. Okay, see that an amplifier is a device where the output waveform has to be exactly same as input waveform except for the amplification done. Otherwise, it should not change any properties of the input signal. See, a simple example, you are connecting a headset to your mobile phone. In mobile phone, you are raising the volume, and you can see that you can hear the raised volume in your headset. Is the signal completely changing when you raise the volume? Assume you are hearing a song which is sung by a male singer. When you raise the volume, is the signal changing into the song sung by the female singer? Is it happening? No, right? So the same signal you are hearing, but only the amplified version, right? So that should be the property of an amplifier. Or I can say, if your amplifier is doing that job perfectly, it is said to be linear. Whatever signal it is amplifying, it is just amplifying and it is not modifying any characteristics of the signal. And in the case where the input and output waveform are different, that is called as distortion. So accepting amplification, if you cannot identify any difference between input and output, that amplifier is a perfect linear amplifier. If the input and output waveform are not similar, the difference is called as distortion. One such distortion faced by your class B power amplifier is called as crossover distortion.